What's up everybody? Match the Gamer here to review episode 21 of Dragon Ball Super, the anime. Now, there's a lot of stuff we're going to be discussing in this, and unlike the manga, I won't be able to put in clips and stuff like that because Toei's a little, copyright happy lately with YouTube. Like, a lot of YouTubers have been getting copyright strikes against them, especially if they put anything in their video, visual-wise that shows anything from the episode. So, until I know Toei's chilled out and probably will not do anything for a while, which is pretty much impossible to guarantee, we're going to have to just go off of what I say here and, of course, go watch the episode for yourself to see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so some of the big things we're going to discuss, the battle stuff, some major events such as where we send Goku and Vegeta, and possible return of Captain Ginyu. Now, we'll go over those events in the order that they occur. So, we open up, of course, with everybody's on Earth, Frieza's there, and he sticks his army out on everybody. Everybody's taking on a fair number of soldiers. Master Roshi's over there doing his thing, so on and so forth. And then, of course, Krillin is scared and not sure if his skills are anywhere near where they need to be. Frieza, of course, sees this, and Frieza, being his typical jerky self, says, "I'll give a planet to whomever kills that one first," pointing at Krillin. So, they all fly over towards Krillin, and they're, laughing, looking menacing, like they're gonna beat him up. I mean, imagine it like, a gang of high school kids beating up on a nerd in school. That's the way I can describe it in terms of how they're circling him and giving him these looks. Well, one of them finally decides to throw a punch, and then Krillin manages to dodge it, and he's shocked by this. He's like, how am I doing this? Now, many of you will be saying, well, of course he dodged it. He's trained under Roshi. He's got martial arts training. He's a good fighter in his own right. Well, he hasn't done this for a while. He's been, participating in this whole family thing he's got going on here. He's married to 18. He's got a daughter. Hasn't really been out there fighting. So, anyways, he dodges it, and he's sitting there questioning it. And of course, Roshi looks up at him and says that he has witnessed countless fights take place. He starts listing off Cell, Majin Buu, Beerus. He listed off stuff like that Krillin's managed to watch. He said, "You've seen witness battles like that. Of course, you're gonna be able to dodge a weakling like them." Okay. So then Krillin, wises up and goes, "Okay." So he then charges at him and starts fighting, and he manages to beat all of them quite easily. Then, of course, everybody's happy and sees that he's done that, and everybody manages to take out most of the soldiers. Then, after that, it finally leads up to Gohan having to fight Shisami, which is the big red dude with the horns. People just compared him to Satan or something, I guess. Anyways, Shisami comes out there and starts fighting Gohan. He then, in attempts to beat Gohan, wraps around Gohan, and wraps his legs and arms around Gohan and proceeds to try to crush him. And somebody says, "Crush his spine." So he's sitting there trying to crush him. He thinks, "Oh, yeah, this is going to hurt. Yeah, I'm hurting him." And then he looks down and sees Gohan just got this normal look on his face, and he goes, "I'm trying to raise a daughter in a peaceful world, and when people like you come around, it really pisses me off." And then he starts charging up and stuff, and Shisami tries to squeeze him, and then eventually, let me see, what's that guy's name? Okay, so we got Shisami, Silverad or something, I can't think, the bald gray dude, okay, I'll just call him that right now since I can't remember which one's what. I used to remember their names. Anyways, he blasts Shisami in the back, which also ends up piercing Gohan. Shisami falls to the ground, of course, and so does Gohan, and everybody's shocked by this, including Frieza slightly. But then Frieza praises him for, more or less being just like him. We didn't see exactly how Frieza somewhat got some sort of training in. He trained under the bald, gray-looking guy. It was explained that apparently during the time frame that he trained, he would beat him up once a day, have him go into the healing chamber, recover, come out, and essentially get his butt kicked again. Which, and also in the process, got him stronger. So he then says, "I just took him out," and Frieza gave him said, "Okay, I'll give you a planet, and I'll even make you commander of the Frieza army." Which, of course, he was very happy about. Meanwhile, on the ground, Gohan's got a hole through his freaking chest, and he's not looking too good. He, much like in the movie, instead of Frieza doing it, it was that guy. So, anyways, Gohan's on the ground, probably gonna die at this point. And Piccolo and everybody's like, "Oh man, Gohan can swallow a sensu bean like that, you know, because since he got a gaping hole in his chest, he's more or less dead at this point." But then Piccolo places his hand over Gohan, and I'm not exactly sure how this works because I've seen people talk about this online, but he blasted Gohan with some sort of energy and it started his heart, but he's got a hole through his freaking heart, so how is it working? I mean, the only thing I guess is like Piccolo created some sort of temporary energy type thing that made his heart pump enough blood fast enough to let him live long enough to consume a sensu bean, thus recovering. Okay, so next we move on over to Planet Beerus. And on Planet Beerus, Goku and Vegeta are training. They're, of course, just got done with a fight. Whis tells them to stop, signaling them with flags, saying that it appears you all learn better by fighting rather than me just explaining it, which is good. And then they're sitting there talking, and Beerus, who's sitting on a lawn chair of some sort, drinking some sort of beverage. I don't know what the heck he's drinking. I just know he's drinking something. He then says, "You two have gotten so much stronger. Would you like to challenge me now?" And then Goku, of course, says, "Oh no, there's no way we can take you on, Lord Beerus. We're nowhere near your strength level." Vegeta, of course, is not sitting there agreeing or objecting. So he's just standing there. So I'm sure Vegeta knows he can't either. But either way, so Vegeta and Goku are standing there, and Beerus then suggests, "Whis, why don't you send him to that place that can get him stronger really fast?" And Whis goes, "I'm not sure if they're ready for that." And then Goku goes, "Send us where?" And then Whis materializes his staff that he has. He looks at it and it's glowing. It's obviously the message from Bulma that she sent him earlier to warn Goku and Vegeta about Frieza's return, but Beerus says, "Just send him there." So then Whis opens up this weird vortex portal that's colored red and sucks up Vegeta and Goku into it. And currently we're not sure where they sent them. And then after that, we come back to Earth, and of course, the bald gray guys all looking menacing, ready to try to kill the remaining Z Warriors, and Gohan too, I'm assuming, since Gohan just got back up. And then before the episode ends, we see Captain Ginyu the Frog emerge from Jocko's ship. Now, of course, this leads everybody to believe that he's going to try to take the bald gray guy's body, which is quite possible. He surpassed Ginyu's strength in the entire Ginyu force, but he didn't specify how much, but I guess that's that gives us an idea that he's stronger than them at least, but we don't know exactly how much strength he's gained. So it's going to get interesting next episode, and it's even implied by the title of the next episode that Ginyu is going to make a return. Just wondering, how effective he'll be. Like, will he sit there and, say, "Hey, I'm back, Lord Frieza," or something like that. And then while we're on topic, Gotenks, unlike in the movie, actually comes there, because towards the end of the episode, they fly towards where they sensed a power increase, which is over there with the fighting and everything. And in the preview for the next episode, we see Gotenks headbutt him in the nuts. It's funny. Meanwhile, we also get a glimpse of wherever we sent Goku and Vegeta. All we know is that, or from what we can tell anyways, in the preview, it appears to be an area that's got a bunch of clouds, and they seem to be floating in some sort of weird place. It's the only thing I can figure. And Vegeta looks surprised to see Goku powering up or something, so I don't know if that means Goku got stronger and Vegeta's shot by it or something, but a lot of people are thinking this might be like a Hyperbolic Time Chamber 2.0. For those you don't remember the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, back during the Cell Saga and some bits during the Buu Saga, they attempted to get stronger before fighting Cell by going into the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, where you could literally get 1 year's worth of training in a day. It's in another dimension. Upon entering, for one full Earth day outside equals a year inside of there. We're not exactly sure how, but just weird physics and interdimensional mechanics. But some people are thinking this is like a more advanced version or a better version of that, where instead of like getting a year in a day, you maybe get X amount of years in a day or hour or whatever. But who knows? We'll see. But I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages, all linked down below. make sure to check out the Indiegogo project I'm working with, link down below in the description, and stay tuned to hopefully Friday when I will have the next part of the Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4 debate, but video up. Of course, Hammer DBZ will be in it again if you enjoyed him appearing. Make sure you go and check out his channel, and go and check out that video we did together that came out on Monday. Tomorrow, Thursday, we'll have the next part of the Pokemon Yellow Let's Play. That'll be part 32, and I hope y'all enjoy that too. So, yeah, thank y'all, and yeah, peace. Alright, y'all, thank you for staying tuned to the end. Again, this is the Indiegogo project I'm working with. Hopefully y'all have given a little bit if you could. If not, it's perfectly fine. But anyways, I'm just going to go over all of this again in case those of you that are watching this aren't familiar with it. So, name of the project, of course, is Monstars Plush Anime Gaming and Cosplay Addicts. The goal of this is to raise $7,000 within the next 24 days, and we have $600 of that already, which is 9%. And the goal of this money is to be used to create a plushie of this guy right here, and it's the mascot of a company known as Gaijin USA Incorporated. Now, you may not be very familiar with Gaijin USA Incorporated, but perhaps you're more familiar with one of their other products they do. That being said, their other product that they sell is commonly seen around at a lot of conventions, and the product's name is the Starbots. For those of you that are not familiar with the Starbots, think of it simply as this: an anime and gaming mystery box full of awesome items of the like. You know, it's just full of random anime and gaming items. Pretty sure you'll like it if you got one. I'll make sure to leave a link down to their website where you can buy one via their website in case you don't just happen to go to a convention where they happen to be selling them, if you're interested. But also make sure to drop some money here. We greatly appreciate it. And to those of you that have donated so far, also thank you very much. And if you can't give anything, that's perfectly fine, but at least help us out by spreading the word about us via, you know, social networking and such, or whatever you frequent. I'll leave a link to the project down below in the description. Anyways, here's some perks to maybe convince you to donate a little if interested. $3 gets you a button that more or less says you donated. 2 out of 1,000 have been claimed, and the button looks like this right here to kind of give you an idea. That right here. If you donate $19, you get one of the Monstar plushies that we're going to have made, and 3 out of 400 have been claimed. If you donate $40, you get 2 of them. 3 out of 200 have been claimed. $90, if you donate $90, get 3 of them. 1 out of 100 have been claimed. And if you donate a whopping $200, that's right, $200, folks, you get 4 of the plushies plus an anime and gaming mystery box simply known as the Mega Box. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what the Monstars are, here's a little backstory on them. Kind of cute story. So, no one really knows where they came from. The crew of a cargo ship discovered them in an unmarked box that mysteriously appeared in their hold. They have been part of the ship's crew ever since. They always seem to be more and more of them popping up. They love anime and video games to the point that they try to eat geeky items when it's sighted. They can be found reading manga, playing games, and cosplaying when they are not helping Starla and the crew procure more rare items to transport for a fee. Now, if you're wondering what the Monstar plush will look like, here's a basic drawn-out design of what it'll look like. And then here's a prototype version right here of an actual plushie. Bear in mind, though, that it will be blue like this one up here, not green like this one down here. The reason we're doing blue is just because it's the cheapest and simplest material, from what I've been told. We do eventually plan on doing a cosplay line of them. An example would be this right here. As you can see, this one's red, but it's wearing an obvious Link from the Legend of Zelda series cosplay, with a few Monstar themes added onto it, of course. But, yeah, if you can give a little. You know, if you can only give $1, give $1. If you give more, give more. If you can't give it all, then, as I said, help us out by spreading word about this project via social networking, whatever you frequent. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. Link down below as well. And as always, peace, folks. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.